Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Dinelson Lamet, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
George Springer the next to hit. He will lead this one off today. Ground ball left side. Machado has it. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Grounded up the first baseline. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners are at the corners with one man out. High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. His prior history versus this arm, just a 1 for 9. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Bryant is off at first with 2 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Myers is under it. And that retires the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs are on top 1-0. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's coming off a big performance. 3 home runs. You start trying to figure out how you pitch around him. When you start hitting 3 home runs in a game, you start getting attention real quick.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And in steps Manny Machado. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. To second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Cubs 1 and the Padres nothing. At the plate, Jorge Soler. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
2-2 to Jorge Soler.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
So a full count now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Pham is there, 2 down. Digging in now, Derek Dietrich is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
So he sets him down swinging. Ty France goes down for the second out in the bottom half. The 1-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2-2. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Padres leave one. They still trail 1-0. Here's George Springer, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Lamet will do this himself, and that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Here's the 2-1 home.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Fouled away. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league. And when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Count is 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 8.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Hard on the ground toward short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Next to the plate for the Padres, Josh Naylor, a base hit in his first trip. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Springer has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Next to the Padres,
3-2 pitch
the shortstop
is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Fouled off. Now the 2-2 down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Dietrich. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fouled away. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Got him to go down swinging there. George Springer goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Naylor retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4.
Striding into the box, Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the count will be full. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Chopper to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Hats off to that one.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tommy Pham. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Number 11 for him on the season. And with it, the Padres have drawn even at 1 run apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Fouled away. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
So now to the plate, Manny Machado. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He went down on strikes last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Padres strike back to tie things on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. All tied at 1 and 1. David Bednar is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67, Javier Baez.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now batting, Ian Happ. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. The 1-1 home.
Inside ball 1.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in to try it again, Derek Dietrich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ripped down the first base line. There's one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Ryan Abreu gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 66, Ryan Abreu.
So striding forward now, Eric Hosmer. It was a walk in his last trip. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Ty France. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. Count remains 2-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
On the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The center fielder, number 4.
At the plate, Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-2 the count. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Austin Hedges would be next. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. Still tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Myers is there, and he has it for the first out. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now the 1-1 pitch is high and outside for a ball. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Line drive base hit. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Almora with an even count, 2-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The set and the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Fouled away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Trouble averted there thanks to fine work from the Padre bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Albert Almora remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 5, Albert Almora.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone!
Ladies and gentlemen,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Stepping in now, Josh Naylor. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. All even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. 3 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bryant has got it, and the side is retired. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Kirby Yates comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In is Jorge Soler. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 8.
Riding in once again, Ian Happ. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes on 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. There's ball 4. Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Derek Dietrich. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and he fouls this one off. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Padres bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.